Good day everyone. Sleep is the golden chain that ties health and our bodies together. This old proverb reflects a truth many of us know today. In a world that glorifies productivity, millions sacrifice sleep without realizing how much damage it causes. As university students, many of us stay up late to finish assignment, scroll on our phone, or simply because we think we can sleep later. But this habit quietly harm our bodies and mind, whether you're stressed, tired, or struggling to focus. Sleep is like playing a bigger role than you think. While researching for this topic, I found overwhelming scientific evidence showing how crucial sleep is for preventing disease and maintaining well-being. As someone who struggles with sleep myself, I'm committed to understand and promoting healthier habits. There should be a greater awareness about the importance of sleep because sleep deprivation harms our physical and mental health, while prioritizing adequate sleep brings significant benefits to our daily life. Today, I will explain why sleep is essential, how sleep deprivation affects us, and how simple lifestyle changes can help us regain control of our health. First, let's discuss why sleep is so important for our bodies and mind. Sleep is a fundamental biological need that supports healthy brain function and maintains our physical health. When I was reading an article from National Health, Lung and Blood Institute, one line really stood out to me. It explained that when we don't get enough sleep, our body doesn't just feel tired, it becomes more vulnerable. The article highlighted that insufficient sleep increases the risk of chronic disease, especially cardiovascular disease and hypertension. In other words, your heart literally works harder when you sleep less. Over time, this trend builds up, affecting your blood pressure, your circulation, and even the way your body reflects itself. So, something as simple as staying up late too often can quietly damage your health without you even noticing. Along with this, our mental well-being is deeply tied to sleep. When we don't get when we don't rest properly, our brain struggles to regulate emotion and process information. That's why poor sleep often leads to higher stress level, increased anxiety, and difficulty concentrating, whether we're trying to study, work, or even make simple decisions. Think about this day when you're running on only a few hours of sleep. Everything feels harder, your patience shortened, and even small problems can feel overwhelming. Good sleep gives the brain the time it needs to reset, organize memories, and keep our emotion balanced. And here's something many people don't realize. Lack of sleep weakens the immune system. People who are consistently sleepless are more likely to catch cold, fall sick easily, or take longer to recover. This happens because sleep is when the body produces important immune cells and release protein called cytokinesis, which help us fight infection. So when we don't sleep enough, our defense system becomes slower and less effective. That's why even a few nights of poor sleep can make you feel run down, more vulnerable, and more exposed to illness. Now that I explained why sleep is essential, let's look at why so many people are not getting enough of it. Here is something that shocked me when I read an article from Tamashoshad. Modern lifestyle habits contribute heavily to chronic sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation. One major reason people don't get enough sleep today is the reason of flexible work system. Although flexible schedules sound appealing because they allow people to choose when they work, they often create irregular and unpredictable routines. Many workers end up working evening, weekend, long complex shift, or being on call at odd hours. This constantly changing schedule disrupt the body natural sleep, making it harder to make a consistent bedtime. Research shows that people on non-traditional schedule report worse sleep quality, poor physical health, and lower mental well-being compared to those with regular work hours. While flexibility can be helpful when workers have control of their schedules, organizational imposed flexible hours often cause sleep disruption, fatigue, and long-term health issues. Another factor that leads to poor sleep is excessive light exposure at the wrong time. Our body clock or circadian rhythm depend on natural light cues to know when to be awake and when to sleep. But bright light at night from phone, screen and street light or sometimes working night shift confuse the system. It delays our internal clock, keep us alert when we should feel sleepy, and suppress melatonin, the hormone that helps us fall asleep. Over time, this missed time light exposure lead to difficulty falling asleep, lighter sleep, and waking up feeling tired. Even simple things like staying up late with bright screen or adjusting to daylight saving time can disrupt our rhythm and make good sleep much harder to achieve. Another major reason people struggle to get enough sleep is high caffeine intake, especially later in the day. Caffeine blocks adenosine, the chemical that helps us feel sleepy, which keep the brain alert even when the body needs rest. While caffeine can boost energy temporarily, regular or evening consumption make it harder to fall asleep, reduce sleep quality, and shorten sleep duration. Today, many teens and adults drinks large amount of carbonated sodas, coffee, and energy drink often without realizing their impact. Study shows that if heavy caffeine users experience more daytime sleepiness, poor academic performance, and even depend on caffeine just to get throughout the day. While caffeine consumed at night or while multitasking on device, sleep become even more disrupted. Altogether, excessive caffeine use, especially among young people, significantly contribute to poor sleep and chronic tiredness. Understanding the problem is not enough. Now I will explain how we can take control of our sleep for better health. Prioritizing sleep through small lifestyle changes can significantly improve health and daily performance. From a clinic in Arizona that called Mayo Clinic, I found several ways to get better sleep. First one, be mindful of what you eat and what you drink. What we consume has a direct effect on how well we sleep. Going to bed either too full or too hungry can cause discomfort and make it harder to fall asleep. It's also important to avoid heavy meals right before the bedtime, as your body ends up working to digest food when it should be winding down. Substances like nicotine, caffeine, and alcohol also interfere with sleep. Caffeine and nicotine can keep your brain stimulated for hours, while alcohol may make you drowsy at first but disrupt your sleep cycle later in the night. Being intentional about what you consume in the evening can significantly improve your sleep quality. Second one, create a sleep-friendly environment. The space you sleep is matter. A cool, dark, and quiet room signals your body that it's time to rest. Too much light, especially from phone, laptop, or TV, can make it harder to fall asleep because it tricks your brains into staying alert. Simple changes like using room darkening curtains, reducing noise with earplugs, or using a fan can help create a more calming atmosphere. Doing relaxing activity before bed, such as taking a warm bath or practicing deep breathing, also help your body transition naturally into the sleep. The last one, manage stress before bedtime. Stress and worry are major sleep blockers. One helpful habit is to write down your concern before bed so you can mentally set them aside for the next day. Practicing basic stress management technique like staying organized, setting realistic priorities, or asking for help when needed can reduce nighttime anxiety. Activities such as meditation or mindfulness can also calm your mind, making it easier to fall asleep peacefully. In closing, it's clear that sleep is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Ignoring it only harm us today and in the future. Sleep is essential for our health, yet modern habits cause many people to sleep less than they need. By making simple changes, we can restore a healthy sleep pattern and improve our physical and mental well-being. Starting tonight, commit to giving your body rest to it deserves. Set a bedtime, put away your device earlier, and prioritizing sleep as an important part of your daily routine. Sleep may seem like a small habit, but it shape every part of our life. When we choose to sleep better, we choose to live better. That's all from me. Thank you.